Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Tennessee going up against Pittsburgh. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. What do you have on him, Chris?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Ryan Roberts, the leadoff batter as he swings through for strike one. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. This is Corbin Carroll. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now, Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter.
Going away. 2 outs, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball,
that
2 strikes.
Slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
In the air, right side. Soto makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound in this one, Paul Skeens. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a hit.
Runner takes off. Pitches low. Tag. Got him. Out. Piazza with a great throw. Falling behind 2-1. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Next pitch misses inside. Full count, 3-2. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
On the ground to first. And foul ball. And a foul ball. Moore, the base runner at first with 1 out. That one ripped. 2 down. Next to him,
Batting
Cal
fourth,
Raleigh.
the catcher.
This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Ball.
First pitch misses.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This
Two
catcher
balls,
as
no
well,
strike.
really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
Top of the
Wildcats,
second,
the
and
third
now
baseman,
it's going to be Rafael Devers.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he
0-1
steals
the count.
strikes for his pitcher.
Left-hand hitter waits. And a big swing and a miss.
When you look at
No balls,
the
two
ability to
strikes.
save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the
Nope,
scoreboard,
ball one.
that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence.
Everything came together perfectly for him
That
right there.
hit. The
Anytime
left
you smoke a
fielder,
ball
number
off the
24,
wall, you kind of
Jason
think about what it could have been, but
Dominguez.
obviously you
Ball.
have to be happy with that result.
Jason Dominguez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. That clips the zone. That is strike two. And it's a strikeout for the Sandman. His second of the game. So next, David Ortiz.
Number 34, David.
Check swing
Ortiz.
called strike. That's strike one.
0-1.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games. He turns into a different person, just usually
Ball two,
cracking
down.
jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Next is the designated hitter, Chipper Jones. And that's in there at the knees. Jones, 28 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Yeah, that's fouled off.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the
Ball
bat
one.
as he sits on the bench waiting for his time to hit.
2 outs. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And that is that. Back here at PNC
Leading off
Park,
for
we
the
head to the
Capitals,
bottom of the second.
center
Here's
fielder,
the center fielder,
Evan.
Evan Carter.
Carter.
Skeens back to work. Just
Ball back
missed.
outside.
Swings through that one for strike two.
1 ball.
Clearly he was sitting
Two
on a
strikes.
fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Carter sizes this one up. One up, one down. Now here
Batting
is
fifth,
Tony Perez.
the third baseman,
This
Tony.
guy is an elite level hitter,
Perez.
especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so
That's
easy
a
as a
ball.
right-handed batter. A little bit low. Ball one.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of
Two balls,
right-handed
no
pitchers,
strike.
and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Up the middle, base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting seventh,
And
the
next is the
designated
designated hitter,
Adam.
Adam Dunn.
Drive.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. One out, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Michael Bush. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one in there across the letters.
That's good
No
pitch
ball,
there.
2 strikes.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat, you jog back to the dugout.
Slings the first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after
Batting
giving up the
up,
home
the
run.
left fielder.
Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Joe Adele now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That misses, and the count is 1-1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fastball for a strike. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Piazza fires to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Back here in Pittsburgh, here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Checked his swing of the 1-0 and appeal to first. And he went, says Larry Bullard. Here's a 1-1. Swung on, belted. And that gets down in the corner. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of
line drive. 1 down. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Roberts. Struck out swinging his first time. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That one is absolutely belted. And no one can get there. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay.
No, he's in there.
Well done, drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. One away with a runner at third. Swing and a miss.
This guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get him.
Cuts and misses, it's a strikeout. Here's Derek Jeter down with a runner at scoring position.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That ball's foul.
Roberts on third with 2 out. Got him. Inning over, and it could have been worse. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's C.J. Abrams now.
C.J. Abrams.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and there's one away.
That was a good hard fastball with
batter,
some
number
nice
4.
ride up in the
Second
zone right
baseman,
there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Moore, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He circles the bases. It's 3-1. And now it's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. And that one is inside.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next offering in there for a strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Right side, and that's just foul. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Raleigh in the box now. No balls and a strike. Squirts away a little bit. Man at first, 1 away. Misses inside, and it's 2-1. And that's in for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Piazza tries to block it, but it gets away. In there safely. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3. And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. He's 0 for 1. That one in triple digits.
Well, I know they've got down to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Next pitch is downstairs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single. So digging in, Tony Perez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Piazza fires the first. Nice job behind the plate there.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
Swing and a foul out of play. Bases loaded, 2 down. And that catches the low inside corner. Good fastball. Ground ball up the middle. And it gets by him. Now here's an easy out with a pair of runners stranded together. Things getting a little messy on the base. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. Here's the third baseman, Rafael Devers. And that one hit to first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. He keeps his composure and they get the out.
Jason Dominguez.
On the ground. And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Ortiz takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. They got it for out number 2. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Chipper Jones. The other way. Base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Tapped back up the middle. Safe at second.
He's in there. He's safe.
Evan Carter getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
Carter.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Inside. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Drops into the glove. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch.
The first baseman, Michael Busch.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
The left fielder, number 7.
Here's Joe Adell. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Strike 3. Skeens gets the strikeout.
The batter, number 5.
So the batting order turns over. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 1 for 2. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Swinging a foul straight back.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
The 0-2. And that's in the dirt. In the dirt. Piazza fires the first.
He's out.
And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Brian Roberts.
Alcantara back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Corbin Carroll now at the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
In the air, left side. Adele moves under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Derek Jeter digs in now. Both 2 in this one.
Jeter.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
A dive, he's got it. Gathers and throws, and he gets it. Nicely done. Back here at PNC Park, down the number 2 hitter, Christian Moore.
Moore.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these guys digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Next offering misses. Now 1 and 2. In the dirt. Piazza fires the first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop, 3rd strike.
Now batting.
Here's Juan Soto.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. And they add a run. It's 6-1. So 2 down. Evan Carter will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Carter, 22 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2020. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Piazza fires the first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Top of the 6th inning. Here's Rafael Devers. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And Devers hits that one. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Dominguez stands in now and watches strike 1. In the air, left field. Brings it in, and there's 1 down. David Ortiz
Now batting,
getting ready to hit.
David Ortiz.
First pitch just misses. Devers leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And that one hammered. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. A run comes in on the play. Chipper Jones, the next to hit. Ball 1 there.
1-0.
And
Nope,
another
that's a
ball.
ball.
There's the swing and a miss.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Count.
One out and a runner at second. Base hit, left center field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Now
Gotta love the
catcher,
resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here in Pittsburgh, down the third baseman, Tony Perez.
Third baseman, Tony Perez.
Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that one fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the dirt, and a count 1-2. That one ripped right center field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right up.
Now
so Josh Hader gets the call to the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. So up next, Michael Busch. Just missed.
That's inside.
A bunt, and it's popped up.
That's foul.
And foul ball. A bunt, and it's popped up. Calls it in, 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
The left fielder, number 7.
Down the left fielder, Joe Adell.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Shortened the bunt and missed it.
0-1's the count.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
0-2.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Hader records the strikeout. And we're back.
Leading
and
off
now,
for Knoxville,
Brian Roberts.
the second baseman, Brian Roberts.
There's the strike at the knees. 0-1.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Late swing, foul to the left. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Corbin Carroll digs in now. That's in there. It's 0-1.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
And there's the ball. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes,
Now
but found a way. Really protecting with 2 strikes. Right there. Pitch wasn't even close,
pitching.
but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of
Next to hit, Derek Jeter. Right through there for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Pitch misses there. 1-0. Carroll at second with 2 down. The pick behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's downstairs and outside. Runner at second, 2 down. Right through there, got it. That's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, C.J. Abrams. Part of what makes Hader's fastball so unique is that he gets carry on the fastball up in the zone, and yet he grips it like a sinker. So technically his fastball is labeled as a sinker. That one close, ruled a ball, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Moore. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
1 down, base is empty. Well struck, right field, going back. And caught on the warning track. Juan Soto now.
Right fielder.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Carter brings it in. And that is that. Back here at PNC Park, digging in is the switch-hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Dominguez back to work.
Ball,
Just
that's
missed. Dominguez, 6'1" righty, 225
Ball,
pounds.
that's upstairs.
And he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Just
Ball 3.
missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Full count now.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Make a quick adjustment.
And now the first baseman, David Ortiz. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one popped in the air, left field. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Now it's the DH, Chipper Jones. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Adam Dunn. Looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty.
Dunn.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Back here in Pittsburgh, on to the bottom of the 8th, and now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Raleigh.
Jeff Hoffman on to pitch here.
Now
he has a great slider with tons of movement.
Hoffman.
Oh, that got away from him.
That got him.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Man. At first, nobody out. And now the center fielder, Evan Carter.
Number 4.
1 for 3.
Pete.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
0-1's the count.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Oh, save. That's a stolen base. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's the 3rd baseman, Tony Perez. And first offering is fouled off. Hoffman, a guy that features an absolute runner, takes off for 3rd. Pitch misses. And a throw to 3rd, and he's in there easily.
Hey.
Runner on at 3rd,
1 ball,
gone.
2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that
The
one.
batter, number 44.
And now the DH,
Designated
Adam Dunn.
hitter,
He's
Adam
already homered here in this one.
Dunn.
And there's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs and a runner at 3rd. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. all set to start
Leading
the ninth
off
in
for
this one.
Knoxville,
And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza.
Piazza. Now pitching, Jesse Chavez.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
The next
Ball.
offering misses, and that's ball one.
One ball, two strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out
Now
here
back,
in the ninth.
the center fielder,
Here's the
Evan
center fielder, Evan
Carter.
Carter. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one.
0-2 with the count.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Good two-strike
The batter,
hitting right there,
number 1.
Boog. A bit of a lost
Second
start for
baseman,
some, so that was
Ryan
nicely done to beat the odds. We got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Late with the swing there.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
So they're down to their final out. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1's the count. Nope.
Swing and a ground ball, and that squirts through. And now 2 aboard.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
So digging in, Derek Jeter. That's in there, and that's strike one. Carter,
0-1.
the lead runner out at second. Carroll on at first with 2 down. They're down to their final strike.
Well, you got the
No
hitter
ball, two
already
strikes.
chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
1 strike away. And that's the ball game. And your final 6-2 for Chris Singleton.